Welcome, everyone, to Rice-Eccles Stadium and one of the most intimidating environments in all of college football, mostly because the Utah Utes are always a handful. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the BYU Cougars, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. He almost kicked that thing out of bounds, but it made it into the end zone first, and it'll be a touchback. So Utah's offense takes the field to start this game off. They recruit against each other. They live next door to each other in the case of the fans, and that's why this is an intense rivalry.
Intense, and it doesn't matter. They've been in the same conference. They haven't been in the same conference. They've been independent. They've been all over the place with this, but you know what it is? It's a game that matters every single year to both these universities.
You're right, David. They always just seem to find each other, right, on the collision course. And BYU-Utah, to me, is one of the most physical games in all of college football every single year, and you know this one's not going to be any different.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. This clash dates all the way back to the late 1800s and is carried on through days of independence, changes in conference affiliation, but the constant is disdain and contempt for the other side.
You're right, Reese. It's pretty wild because the rivalry dates back to the same year the state of Utah was founded in 1896. That's how long these two teams have been going. This thing is historic, and every year, David, it's an incredible football game.
And I love what Reese said, too, though. They've changed conferences. They've been independent. Whatever it takes, they want to play each other because they want the bragging rights in the state of Utah because it means a heck of a lot.
So the BYU Cougars offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
The last time these two drew battle lines, it was BYU with the ethereal experience winning a close one.
And BYU took a lot of pride because they wore Utah down in that game, and they know they got to try to do that again in this moment.
Yeah, and now Utah's heard about it for a whole year, and all they've thought about is payback and winning the state of Utah.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The back goes in motion. They'll run it from the gun. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
And the ball is picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. But he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Martin. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, it looked like that might be the first touchdown of the game, but what a great job by the defender, seeing the football and swatting it away.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
They'll run the option. Runs through the tackle. Got enough for the 1st. Off he goes. Refuses to go down. Keeps those legs churning. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep him. They go to the ground. Powers through the defender. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Now, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting the tackle for loss.
Shakes off the tackler. Working his way and keeping those legs moving. Picks up 5 down to the 14. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a gap. It's Woods. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They're going to run it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that's why it's hard to run down by the goal line. The defense just has so many bodies crowded into the line of scrimmage. Offense couldn't get it done that time.
Trying to beat them to the edge with the jet sweep. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. They'll put the tight end in motion. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Using his legs, it's Martin. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ryan. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the 1st down.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And guys, with the empty backfield on 2nd and short, might they take a shot here? Gets it out fast. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And that was a nice 2nd down run. It's setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
To the ground with the back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield. It's Roberts. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. And you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
On 1st and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. Barges ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, BYU! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on them.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Utah! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back...
He unleashes a long one. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, passing incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10. He's going to throw deep right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because...
Lofts one deep down the right side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
They didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end and then let the D-line, great D-line do.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Fair catch called for and made. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the 2nd half.
Now on 2nd and short after the 1st down completion. Martin back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Grabbed over the middle. It's King.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Utes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Looking deep down the right side. Catch inside the 25. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Working the middle, it's complete. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now with just a few seconds left, not enough time to run another play, but there is time to kick a field goal and take the lead. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And guys, that field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime.
How big was that? Kicking the field goal to tie the game going into halftime, and you just sent a message to your opponent. There's a lot of ball left. We've got a lot of juice left in the tank. This game could go any way here in this last half.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the returner will be brought down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, between the coaches who have matched wins in this game and the players and the unforgettable moments, BYU-Utah is must-see TV, and today is no different. It's been very evenly played through 2 quarters. Both teams have been physical. Both teams have battled there in the trenches. Neither has been perfect, but they're both right there in this game. And it's kind of the calm before the storm. Each side sort of licking their wounds right now, but expect another fight in a phone booth in this second half.
And the Utes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive?
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. BYU with the 1st and 10. Give to the back. They get him down. Tom Flon picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Caught over the middle. It's Roberts. Touchdown, Cougars! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Martin will throw it. Got the back over the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback heading towards conversion.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. The Utes are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver shows motion. Jet sweep, trying to get the edge. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
On second down, just keeps firing. Got a man, it's Bentley. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Utes have moved it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a man. Touchdown, Utes! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to throw on second down. It's caught. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. The run from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. The running back has it. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. All wideouts, no backs. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He makes the connection. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Just trying to power it ahead. They pick up 5, ball spotted at the 12. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Leaves it with the back. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Davis. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They come to the line of scrimmage full of guts, passing on the field goal attempt that would give them the lead and going for the touchdown on 4th down. Touchdown, BYU! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Across the 25, he's got room. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the gun, the give to the back. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. A 3rd down play to get the quarter started. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
3rd inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down, 4th down coming up. The Utes will line up to punt it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. He'll call for the fair catch here. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been...
Fires one high and deep. Makes the catch down the right side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make 3rd down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose the yard on that one. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead's extended a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
He'll bring it out. It's Stanley. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Martin back to pass. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. It's a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, they've done a lot of really nice things on the road in this game so far, and that's why they have the lead. But after that incompletion now, you can sense the momentum now switching back to the home team late in this game.
And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
BYU lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Cougars. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Shades of the Lavelle Edwards era as BYU is flexing its muscle and building a lead.
Jim McMahon is smiling somewhere. BYU and the explosive plays offensively, that's why they're lighting up the scoreboard.
Yeah, and the Cougars always dominate the line of scrimmage. You could always count on that. But listen, in this matchup with Utah, you usually don't see Utah get dominated up front. BYU bringing that physicality.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism.
Going deep. Makes the catch on the left. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Utah! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Offense in an empty set. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before. And he can't escape, and down he goes. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. He'll take another shot here. He's got it inside the 15. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU!
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Martin will throw it. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Cougar! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
On second down, wants to throw it. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. They want to just keep throwing it. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Trying to get to him. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's going up top here late in the game. Touchdown, Utes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. They move the tight end all over. Trying to barge their way in. He gets in there for the two-point conversion, and now we have a two-possession game. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He's looking to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And here we go, final play of the game right here. On third down, going up top. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff,